Hey friends, welcome back. We're going to go through my Weirdo Signature Swap Journal. I have a separate video of making this cover. I just super overestimated how dangles or tabs and things might have been longer than the 4 1/4, but I'll go through that as we get into it. I took some of the dangles off because because this is awfully thick. I did 2 pods for this swap, so I sent out 6 and I got 6 back, and then I have mine in here as well, so that's 7. And this swap was facilitated by Curiously Michelle. Thank you so much, Michelle. This was so much fun. I had so much fun putting my stuff together and getting all of the different signatures and putting it all together. For this swap, the theme is weirdo friends. It's whatever whatever you think is something that you love that other people might think is weird. So each creator did a signature in the theme that they decided on, and this cover is made out of chipboard and some fabric. This fabric is from Temu. There is a fabric that's not this design, but similar. It's on white and bright, kind of illustrated bugs that Spoonflower does. Of course, it's not at the Temu price, and so here I have a little paper clip dangle that has a little pocket on it, and it has a heart. And you'll see the signature that goes with. And then here, I just tied on, this is a fantastic slide charm with an owl and a little owl charm. And I just tied it on with one of my binding threads. I'm just really into using purple binding thread for everything right now. And so I created this using 2 pieces of chipboard, and then I sewed the signatures onto a black piece of cardstock, and then I glued the signature strip into the spine, and then I put 2 pieces of cardstock up against the spine piece to just cover the inside covers. And so mine starts out with mine, since I have the buggy fabric. I started out with my signature, and so this one has a beetle. My theme was bugs, oddly enough, and each of them had, there's a bubble under here that I'm going to have to deal with later, but each of them had a different bug on the cover. So each one had this texture paper with the cheesecloth, and then a slide with, you know, some sort of number tag, and then I put a different bug on each one. And funny enough, so when I packaged them each, like I put each signature in a different package, and I didn't really, I printed out all the labels and put a label on the package, so I wasn't like connecting one specific signature with one specific person that I swapped with. And Keisha, she ended up with the one that I had with the big spider on the cover, and she's really into spiders, so that was really exciting. So here's my signature. Some of the ones I sent out look a little different. This was a prototype for me, but I did, I love doing circle punches as backgrounds. Excuse me. And so then I just did a clear sticker. My inside page was vellum. So I did some stamping on vellum. I used, let me remove these because they're kind of loud. Oh, this one I can't remove. This one I can though. So I used vellum. I stamped this big bug, and you can see that I stapled some paper to the back of it, and this paper comes out of a insect field guide. So each one of them had the same sticker. They all had different just sticker frames. This is a stamp, not a sticker. This is a sticker frame. But so they all had the same bug, and then they all had different paper backing that talked about some random bugs. And then I just used this on all of the vellum pages. Here's my inside. That's the inside of that page. And then I just left this one blank. I was trying to think of something to do, but it's vellum, so I kind of wanted to just keep it as a vellum page. And you can see through it, I stamped some small ladybird bugs on the back. I used a ticket, fold over ticket, or a double ticket, and I stamped on it. And I was going to sign and date it here, but I don't think I ended up doing that for anybody. But like I said, this was my my prototype, so of course there's another one here, but not everyone had two of these little tabs. So here is a green beetle. I thought that I had put one of these in everyone's signature, but I think someone ended up getting one without the tag. This is a repair tag, so I just put one of those large stickers, floral PET stickers, and then I used just a little saying, like a clipping from Tim Holtz. On the other journals, I created this page with a pocket, and I created two pockets, but I just cut up a page from the same field guide book and just layered them on top to create a multi-pocket. And then I have some paper here, but the other ones that I did have just like a really large, like a 4-inch beetle that I stenciled on with silver texture paste. So this signature is by Keisha. She has a channel, and I watch her do different mixed media projects a few times a week in the evening, so look out for her. I'll try to link everyone and everything in the description. This is a celestial theme, I think. At first I thought it was astrological, so I'm not sure. But it's gorgeous, and it's got this paper that has the gold foiling in it, and then she's got some different charms. Here is, maybe is it divination or alchemy? So sorry, Cakes. It's been a long time since I put this together. So this is a book page. That's very cool. And then, so I cut off the return address for most of them and stuck them in just so I would have them along with the signature. Added some pretty cool stickers here. There's a little fairy reading a book, mushrooms, clock, all kinds of fun stuff there. And let's see. This page, I don't know if you can see that, but it's got a little image inset there. Got a pocket with a little tag, more book pages. It's a little cut apart. It's like it's a flower in a bell jar. This one is folded over, and I really want to see what is happening in this photo, but it's various humans that are, I don't know, like, are they dressed or undressed? Just kidding. So there's that one. It's another pocket back here. So as I was sewing in the, oh, look at that. I didn't even notice that little guy. When I was sewing in the signatures, I had to take some of the stuff out of the pockets. So all of the things are in the correct signature, but they didn't all end up in the right pockets. It was just easier for me to sew because I sewed them all in. This one is Joyce Boring. And this is, what are they called? They're called carnivorous. I was like, what is the name? Carnivorous plants. So it's really fun. She's got googly eyes on this one. And then this one, she's got a little ladybug. She has some of the names here. This is a sun picture. This is a little tag or little piece of ephemera here that she put in that has information on carnivorous plants. It's another bug on a web. That's pretty cool. And then there are some tags here with some bugs and plants on them. It's a little mixed media. It feels like paint maybe, or texture based on a die cut. I don't know if this is scallop scissors or if it was die cut this way. Maybe it's one of those long punches. So there's a little information that she put. And then Venus flytrap, or I don't know if that's what their real names are, but so a few years back, I don't know, it was 5 or 10 years ago, I remember Venus flytraps being like people would go out into, I don't know if, are they in the Southwest, into the forest or area and like dig them all up to have them. And then there was, it was harder to find them in the wild. I don't know how that works. It's a little bug tag. It's pretty cool. And then this one looks like little leaf brains. This is American Pictures. It's going to eat that fly. And then here's one that looks like snakes. So it's called a cobra lily. So that was Joyce. This one is Dawn's. This has some really fun wax seal. It's a little floral. It's a little, some punches or die cuts with a little brad in the middle. It's a pocket with a little paper tag. One of them opens up this way, so it's not this one though. Another pocket, some beautiful floral with mushroom and a butterfly, and then an altered tag. It looks like she distressed that one for me. Another wax seal. Very cool. It's Plant Life. This has a top. It's like a bookmark, but it's the corner style. Oh, let me move this over. It's corner style. I haven't made these in a long time. I used to make them often, but I want to make some more. So that has a little bug on it, and there's little. She had this tag in here, and I cut the return address off of the envelope that it came in and attached it to that little tag. Fabulous. Now this one is from Lynn. Lynn is, it's very angel statue and steampunk, and it reminds me of the Weeping Angels. I don't know if you know about the Weeping Angels, but if you do, let me know in the description. And some little gears here that are cool. Adds a lot of texture. Some ribbon. I had meant to add ribbon to mine, but then I never went back and did it. Excuse me. So here's one. It looks like she has a little gear as her belt buckle there. And some additions in the pockets. This one's got some, I don't know if that's Wink of Stella. She had a sticker on the front of her envelope, so I added the sticker onto this little sheet. It looks like she has this system where she takes the sheets, these little sheets, and she just uses them when she sends something out. What it's about, where it's from, that sort of thing, which seems helpful, especially if you're getting a lot of happy mail. There's that. And this one. This one also has some of that. It looks like Wink of Stella or glitter pen. And this one has a little tag. The signature is from Heidi. This is owls. So there are a bunch of different owls. I'm not sure if it looks like she drew some of these, which is fantastic. And then we have some other birds here. There are some of the owls come out. Oh, maybe that the one's not supposed to come out. I'm sorry. I broke it. Not all who wander are lost. Some are watching. How cute is that? This is a great piece of mesh. It looks like one of those organza bags. I'm sure it's probably just an organza roll, but this little guy is very cute. It feels very textury. It's a little cut apart. This guy looks like he's questioning your life choices. This one. Oh, cute. Okay, and so this goes back in like this. I think it goes like that. I think it's felt. And then it has a tag back here too. Look at this guy. Very cute. Now, hers came with a little booklet. So she sewed this together. It's got some owl pages inside it. She had hers came in a box that had this stamp on it. And so I cut that out and attached it in here. And so this is just a little notebook, not just, but a little notebook, some beads. Here's a little file. I love the mini file folders. So that looks like this guy is stamped on some painted paper, maybe. This one wearing a hat. Here's the back. The back has a little pocket also. Oh, look, I didn't even see that one there. Cute. So that goes in this little pocket. Here is a little pocket with a couple pieces. There's a tag. This feels like it's on textured craft paper. It's a little owl stamped on there. This guy is fabulous. I might steal this for the cover of a different journal. And then she has this amazing little hook here, this little hardware. It is on a doily with a foil doily, and that opens up. The hinges for these little pieces are felt leaves, which is fabulous, and map pages. I always love map pages. So that guy goes in there. And this guy, he looks like he's wearing a party hat. I've got some little tags in here. It's a bunch of little pieces. Goes like that. I love the use of the, like, it's a faux wood background. It might be brown marbled paper, or it could be like tree trunk, with this guy, and then this little, or this piece of twine that she put, you know, that she glued down in a little circle. Look, it looks like a little frame or a little hole in a tree. Fabulous. And then this last signature is from Boney, Denise. I call her Boney. I don't know why I make nicknames for people that, I mean, I don't, her name, her screen name is Bone Tired Travelers. And so, you know, I just do that. And so this is about organs and not Wurlitzers. It's funny because she put this little, sorry, I'm moving forward too fast, but she put this little note in here that said, look closely and you can find my favorite organ. And we were just making jokes in a chat about, you know, piano organs. But so this feels very leathery. I'm not sure if it's leather. And some crochet lace, hearts, there's a quote sticker. This is really cute. It's a pocket with some stamp images. This little envelope here says, live gently upon this earth. It's got a stomach, and then you open it, there's this little card in here, and inside it says, go with your gut, which is hilarious. Hilarious. It goes in there. Come on. And we've got some texture back here. I'm not sure what this is. It feels like some really open lace. It could be like cheesecloth that's really pulled apart to make larger holes, but it adds great texture. Then some little ball trim here. And this says, replace fear of the unknown with curiosity. Here's a giant all of the things. A little flip up. I don't think I even noticed this brain in here. Is it in the pocket or is it attached? I don't know. It's attached. But it looks, at first it looks like a fruit. Very cool. And there's the back of hers. I want to thank everyone for who participated, and thank Michelle again for hosting. This was very fun, and I'm gonna link links. I'm gonna link links in the description, and I appreciate you coming by to see my flip through. And I'll see you in the next one.